The digital banks and fintechs, that we kind of lumped them all together, captured nearly half of all new checking accounts that have been opened up so far in 2023. That growth is coming predominantly at the expense of the large banks. Chime and PayPal account for more than 40% of the digital bank and fintech share. Alex, let me kind of get your take on things. Seeing these numbers, seeing these changes, couple of questions to tee you up. Number one, do you buy it? Do you believe that this is really happening? And if so, well, what do you think's going on here?
I do buy the data. I think that it is an accurate representation of the shift that's been happening. The question about what's going on here is particularly interesting because excluding community banks and smaller credit unions that might still be a little bit behind the curve when it comes to digital account opening, I know for a fact, right, that most of in fact, all of the very large regional and super regional banks, and certainly all of the mega banks, they offer digital account opening. And the digital account opening processes you could probably quibble with a little bit, but they're comparable to the digital account opening experiences offered by these fintech companies and other digital banks. So it's not that that's driving the growth. And so I think that, to me, is the most interesting thing, is thinking about, well, what are the value propositions that are being presented by these digital banks that are substantially different enough that they're appealing to all of these consumers and driving this growth? And I know you kind of touched on that in your article, Ron, but like, what do you think of that as sort of a framing for how to think about the growth of these new providers?
Yeah, I'm with you 100% on this. It isn't going to make the digital account opening tech vendors very happy to hear this, because they really have positioned themselves as, being the generator of the growth. And I kind of agree. I wouldn't call it table stakes. I wouldn't call it parity, but I do think that there is something different. And I think it's the product that is different.